welcome back to Seen It Before, where we're probably going to say something stupid about your favorite movie because we've seen it all before. I'm Danny.
I'm Dan.
Get it? Because the movie... Continue.
Okay. Beetlejuice. We're not going to say the last one. Just came out this week, so we were really excited to see this movie. Actually, I was not excited to see this movie, if you remember.
Really?
Back in, I don't know, June or July, or maybe even May, when the first trailer came out, I was not excited for this movie. I'm just like, oh, it's 35 years too late. This is gonna be awful.
Yeah.
And plus, Tim Burton's latest stuff has been awful.
I can't think of anything that Tim Burton's done in the last 20 years that I've actually liked.
Coraline.
He didn't do that.
Yeah, he produced it.
Oh, okay.
He was still
I think of Laika and Neil Gaiman when I think of that movie.
Yeah. No, I think it's definitely Laika, this movie. I think he directed it, yeah. But anyway. Yeah, Tim Burton hasn't really been doing it lately, kind of like Ridley Scott. But
was his last one Dumbo?
Yeah, he did Dumbo. Oh God, yeah, he did do live action Dumbo.
That was real bad.
He got the Disney money though, so
he got good for him. Get that paycheck, you know.
That paycheck.
If a Disney movie fails, you're not going hungry, and it's cool if it fails.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. So the original Beetlejuice came out in 1988, so it's been a long time since this. Yeah. And there were a few things in this movie where it's just like, I don't know. Like they explained away a few things, and there's a few little issues. But you know what? We're gonna get into that, all of that, and more. Let's get to it. All right, so Beetlejuice came out this past week. Yeah, we're trying to do something new here. We mentioned this a few episodes ago, where we're trying to do new things with the podcast, little segments, little bits, if you will.
You know how I love my bits.
I know how you love your bits.
I don't know.
That works on so many different levels. I just thought about that. Let's not think about that anymore. So we're gonna start doing this thing called the compliment sandwich at the beginning of this review. So this is going to be basically a spoiler-free review. So I'm going to start with this. All right. So Beetlejuice. This cast was stellar, especially Catherine O'Hara and Michael Keaton. Like Catherine O'Hara, she was delightfully greedy and dark, just like in the original one. And the newcomers like Jenna Ortega and Monica Bellucci were also great. So the movie needed some work when it came to the writing, I'd say, and the villains kind of didn't really know where they were going. Like the writing definitely did not know where it was going with these villains. And we probably could have lost one of these antagonists. But the juice is still loose. This movie is not a CGI fest. It's practical. It's really well done. And it surprised me a lot.
That was so thoughtful. So when I read your comments the first time, it didn't hit me until now that when you said the juice is loose, because instantly I just think of O.J. Simpson. I'm like, why are we talking about this? There ain't no Ford.
That's the tagline for the movie.
I know, because I have Beetlejuice. I get it. Haha. Now, yeah, that tells you how my brain works. Okay, my compliment sandwich is Michael Keaton has not missed a beat. He's iconic as Beetlejuice. I remember everyone thought Michael Keaton is Beetlejuice. Same thing as Michael Keaton is Batman. He can't do anything. He's the Mr. Mom guy.
Yeah.
Hit it out of the park. Although, yeah, you're right. The movie is super jumbled. Definitely need to be cut down in some way. There's one plot line I think you could have just gotten rid of entirely. But yeah, no, Catherine O'Hara, icon, stole the show for me. And from what I hear, that she's basically just playing her character in Schitt's Creek. So
that makes that's true. Very true. Very true.
That is my compliment sandwich.
Yeah, so we're gonna try doing this not every episode, but I think we got a bunch of different bits we're gonna try doing out.
Love my bits. And now we're on to our newest segment called Face Zoom. Title pending. I wrote up a little. That's all I wrote.
That's all you wrote.
Basically, the thing is, we have the shit you get on talk shows, and they're like, hey, who's this celebrity? And they did one with whose arm is this? And Chris Evans is like, that's my arm.
Yeah, and we're gonna basically do that.
Yeah, we're just gonna do that. But it's Beetlejuice or this movie related.
All right. I gotta get these characters' names because I forgot some of them. So hold on, let me
it's mostly actors and there's a couple characters. And now you may switch to the. There we go. Okay, who's that? Who the fuck is that?
Is that Gina Davis?
That is not Gina Davis.
Oh yeah, she's not in the movie.
She is not in the movie.
She's not.
No. You have one more guess.
Monica Bellucci?
It is not.
Oh, shit.
You want to know who it is?
Yeah.
It's Winona Ryder.
Man, you pulled up an actual photo over.
Yeah, these are all just actual pictures.
Oh.
There's one picture where it's from the movie.
Okay.
And I think it's a little funny.
Okay.
So the next one. So that's 0 for you.
I know.
If Jade was here, she would probably have 1.
Yeah, probably. Well, maybe.
Okay, so now on to the next one. Who is that?
Oh my god, whose arm is that?
I tried to make it a little.
Is that Michael Keaton?
That is Michael Keaton.
Let's go.
There you go. He's accepting his award for something.
It's an award.
Probably no, that's like. I don't know.
You don't know.
I'm trying to figure out who.
You don't even know.
Who's that? I tried to get a Beetlejuice relate because it kind of looks like a Beetlejuice outfit.
Okay.
But there is a hint in the picture. You might be able to pick up
a hint in
to
the
guess who it is. Or there's another.
Okay.
Who you think it might be?
Is it Jenna Ortega?
It is not Jenna Ortega, but it is a woman.
Okay. Is it Monica Bellucci?
It is not Monica
God damn
Bellucci.
it.
It is Catherine O'Hara.
What the fuck?
I think she wore that to the red carpet for this movie.
Yeah,
It looks like it would be. I didn't.
I mean, it does kind of look like it would be.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, a little more than half.
Yeah, that's a little crazy.
Damn it.
All right, so on to the next one.
All right, I'm 1 for 3. I'm heading 3.
I hope you get this one because
I'm not gonna get it.
there's something so obvious to me in the picture. I'm like, that's that. All right, who is that? That's a little blurry.
Jenna Ortega.
Yes, Jenna Ortega.
Okay.
Yeah. It is not Jenna Ortega, unfortunately.
What?
Did you actually think it was Jenna Ortega?
I did.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You got one. You got one. Who you?
Who the hell would it be?
Okay, it's not a woman.
Not Willem Dafoe?
It's not Willem Dafoe. It is Danny DeVito.
How is that a
He's in the
giveaway?
movie.
Yeah, but how is that a giveaway?
Look at that fucking hair
Yeah.
on the
okay.
side here.
Okay.
Okay, it looked better in the high quality, but you can see his old man ear in there on the side.
Okay.
And his little crazy hair there.
Okay. 1 for 4. Oh
That's
boy, this is not good.
Okay.
I gotta get back to.
Here's one I think is a little easier because for me.
You say that.
Okay. Well, there's one that I know is definitely going to trip you up then.
All right.
Okay. Who is this?
Willem Dafoe.
Not Willem Dafoe. Although I was hoping that you would get this actor mixed up with Willem Dafoe.
Hold on. Let's...
Pay attention to the healthiness of the hairline and the healthiness of the hair.
Healthiness of the hairline
And the high quality of the picture.
All right. Justin Theroux.
It is Justin Theroux.
Let's go.
Look at that man.
Yeah.
Great beard. Okay.
It's not anywhere near what he looked like in the movie.
Who's this? Who's that?
Monica Bellucci.
It is Monica
Let's
Bellucci.
go.
There you go.
All right, back to 5-5.
Look at Monica Bellucci. All right.
All right.
So who's that?
Please be Willem Dafoe.
No.
God, I hate you so much.
I tried to trip you up on this one.
right.
I tried to get them harder as we went along.
Yeah.
There's not many more options.
Is it Arthur Conti?
Nope.
I don't know.
Jenna Ortega.
You did multiples? Oh wait, no, you didn't.
I didn't.
We didn't do
No,
that.
there's one of each.
I'm stupid. It's fine.
Okay, who is it?
Willem Dafoe.
Yes. It is Willem Dafoe. Look at that man. That's the Green Goblin.
Look at that man.
He should be the Joker. And
He's
last
somewhat
one.
of a scientist.
Who's that?
Last one. Ooh.
You only get one guess for this one.
Oh, let's see who else is left. Who haven't I said?
Look at the outfit. It's a character, by the way.
Oh, it's Beetlejuice.
No, it's Bob.
Okay. Well, that was very interesting. I got like 4. Yeah, I got 4 of the 10.
Wait, so
9.
you got Michael Keaton, Justin Theroux, Monica Bellucci, and Willem Dafoe. Yeah, 4 out of 8. 9.
Yeah.
There was 9.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah. 50%. Cool. Cool. All right.
On to the
On to
spoiler
the
review.
Actual spoiler review. As I mentioned in my spoiler-free review, this movie has a villain problem, I will say. There's 2 villains. There's obviously Beetlejuice's wife, Monica Bellucci's character. I forget her actual name. Hold on. It's right here. Dolores. Okay.
I wouldn't have guessed that in a million years.
All right. So I I guess she's okay for an antagonist, but like, it seems just like she's kind of got thrown in there.
Yeah.
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 And
I like her entrance scene, and then.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Poor Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
Poor Danny DeVito.
But it's like an existential threat for Beetlejuice because I guess we care about him because he's iconic. But like he was definitely the villain last time.
Yeah.
Have him be the straight up villain this time. I just don't. I hate when movies do that. You know.
Yeah, like he was still kind of like a half antagonist in this movie.
He was like the last antagonist.
Yeah, like
at the end because there's like three different.
It's the modern movie problem of having too many villains. So I mean,
yeah.
Like, and then there's Arthur Conte's character as well, who is sort of a villain to Jenna Ortega. But
oh, that's the dude.
Yeah, that's
okay. The dude. Yeah,
the other dude.
Is it Trevor? Dustin.
Jeremy.
Jeremy. Okay.
Yeah. No. So this movie begins with the death of their father. What's his actual name in the movie?
Yeah, I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
Daryl.
Anyway.
Call him Daryl.
See, we're not going to call him Daryl.
I'm going to call him Daryl. I saw the original Beetlejuice 2 weeks ago.
1 week ago.
A Labor Day. I saw Labor Day.
Yeah.
I was falling asleep during the whole thing. And it wasn't the movie's fault.
Yeah.
I just hadn't slept, I guess.
Charles. So Charles.
Charles.
Yeah. So Charles dies in a horrific fishing accident in the Amazon.
He's like on a plane, and then he crashes into
Amazon? I don't even know. It's
the Amazon. It's in. Oh fuck!
I thought he was
Do I not know where
I thought he was like on a retreat in the Amazon.
It's in South America.
Yeah.
Right? No, but it crashes in the. He's on the way to the Amazon. It crashes in the ocean, and then he doesn't die from the plane crash. He gets eaten by a shark. Which
that was funny.
Interesting. And I'm noticing like, oh, it's all claymation, and like, why do they not have actually him? And then you actually just told me this morning why he's not in the movie.
Yeah, we're not gonna get any more into that.
No.
So yeah, it was a fine way to start the movie. Yeah, so
your father's dead.
Yeah, Winona Ryder is a ghost hunter now. So her character Lydia.
See, I was, and this is me just being a total newbie to this whole franchise, if you want to call it a franchise, duology. I thought she could see all the ghosts because she was 17. She was underage. That's what I thought. And then now she just is.
Yeah, I feel like they should have explained that a little bit more. But I mean, I think it's fine.
Also, so the big conflict between Winona Ryder and her daughter, Jenna Ortega, is that her father's dead, and Winona can't see, or Lydia can't see her father.
Yeah.
So, and then we find out later on he's actually in the movie and he's actually dead. I was thinking for a second, because he's not dead. He just is missing or something.
Oh, wait. Wasn't he in the Amazon? Because he had all those fish over him.
I don't know.
He
died in a fishing accident.
I think he got
eaten alive by piranhas.
It has to be the Amazon then. Yeah.
But like, why is he not able to be seen by Winona Ryder?
It's weird.
There's no like anchor spot because the house was like the anchor spot.
I think that's kind of what they're going off of. And speaking of the house being an anchor spot, so Geena Davis and Alec Baldwin's characters are not in this movie, which fine, but they could have explained it away a little differently. In the movie, they explain it away as, they found a loophole where they can get to the afterlife. Okay.
Oh, they said that in the movie?
They said that in the movie.
Oh, I didn't even catch that.
Yeah.
I just was like, they're gone.
No, they said it in the movie. But then I think they could have just been like, just not mention them at all.
Yeah, that would have been all right.
Like, because they're old. Geena Davis and Alec Baldwin are a lot older. It would have been really weird to bring them into this movie.
I can understand why Alec Baldwin's not in the movie because he's got quite a few legal troubles right now. But Monica Bellucci, Geena Davis, we just saw her in Blink twice. So like, she's working. She's working,
but I guess maybe she was probably working on Blink twice at the time.
Honestly, probably the better choice, I would say.
Yeah, that movie.
Maybe not for her.
No, that movie was great.
But like her character is definitely lesser, but I think it's the better movie.
Mm-hmm. All right, back to the plot for a little bit. So the plot.
We
get back. They actually rebuilt the whole house in Vermont for this movie. The whole Beetlejuice house, which is really cool. Like I think it got torn down. Like, I don't know how long ago, but
it did look a little different.
Yeah, I mean, well, they put the funeral drapes over the house.
I remember there being though like a little like stick out part on like next to like the little alcove.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
I don't know. This was all weird.
I don't.
But did you know, I pointed out, so in the first one, obviously it's like there's like the spear looking, tendril looking sculpture.
Yes.
That's outside of Jenna Ortega's school. But then it's transported randomly in another scene.
Well, they are rich, so they
just have copies of it.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. Also,
or they just literally moved it for the funeral. I mean, it would make sense either way.
so like the school bought it from Catherine O'Hara.
No. Catherine O'Hara's character, like it said on the school back there that like the Dietz family something or other. So they donated money to the school and they probably put that outside.
Yeah. Never. Also, in that one scene, never in a million years would I believe Jenna Ortega is being bullied for being ugly.
Yeah.
Never in a million years.
Yeah. That's a bit of
What are we doing here, guys?
I mean, hey, at least she didn't just straight up play Wednesday in this movie. But
She's kind of close.
it was close, but it was a little different.
Well, her look.
Yeah, the look.
Her look was a lot like her. Her personality, not really.
Yeah.
But
But
that's just a Tim Burton thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of Tim Burton, though, there's something like so cozy about his style to me.
I would agree with that.
It's like goofy horror and like, but it's not like Sam
It's
Raimi,
like dark
like
comedy horror.
yeah, like and there's something so childhood to me about it, and probably with like a lot of people because when we saw this in theater, it was packed. Like it's more packed than I've seen in a movie lately.
We saw a Thursday night show or Wednesday night showing, and it was just like, holy shit, there's a lot of people here.
Yeah, so I mean, I wouldn't doubt that this movie makes a lot of money.
I mean, yeah, I think the budget was. Actually, I can just check right now. Like the budget was $100 million. It's gonna blow that out of the
it's gonna
water.
definitely make its money back. And then I also like the bits of like old school. Not homage, but it's Tim Burton style. He's kind of he's owned claymation now. He's like the only director really doing it. And then this movie, and we were just actually talking about Coraline. I had actually never seen it. I'm about halfway through it because I started watching it last night.
I've never seen it either, so no spoilers.
It's well, one, I'm surprised Neil Gaiman wrote the original story. He actually didn't have anything to do with the movie. He wrote the original storybook.
So it was like a graphic novel type thing.
Yeah, Wrinkle in Time type thing. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, I'm watching that though, and I'm just realizing how intricate the claymation is. Like, because the only experience I know about claymation is a little tiny project I did in like middle school, where I did like this like a chocolate or an orange unpeeling itself and then turning into a chocolate orange. So I did that step by step, and then that and that one episode of iCarly where Spencer's doing his video.
Yeah.
That's the only experience I know about
Wallace
claymation.
and Gromit though.
Well, no, actually, so I have seen Wallace and Gromit, the Were Rabbit one. I saw it with my dad, and he started snoring in the theater, and we had to leave. So. I wasn't into it anyway, so that's fine.
Oh my god. Anyway,
what's my point here? Oh yeah, no, it's Coraline is just technically amazing. So what they did with that movie, like with like the like, there's just a bunch of shit that they're doing with like right in the opening. There's like cotton, like they're making like puppets and stuff.
Yeah.
There's cotton coming out of this. I'm like, how do they do that shit? You know, because it looked real. It's not like clay, you know. Mm-hmm. That and so watching like the sandworm, which is it's clearly a Dune reference, right?
it must have been probably in the 80s. Yeah,
it's gotta be. Because I think Dune, the first Dune came out in like 87 or something, it's like a year before this.
Maybe, but it was also a novel before that too. So
yeah, 65.
Yeah, somewhere in there. So yeah, it would make sense that you got inspired from that for sure.
I just like the technical artistry when it comes to this kind of thing.
Yeah, no.
And like it's not afraid to be goofy. You know, like with the like, is this a figment of your imagination? And then it's like.
Speaking of goofy, let's get to Michael Keaton.
All right. Keaton.
So Michael Keaton, I love him. I love him as Beetlejuice. I rewatched the first one before we watched it together, maybe like a month ago, and I hadn't seen it since I was maybe 10 years old. And man, I was like, holy shit, this is so much better than I remember it being. And holy shit, this is a lot more sexual than I remember it being. But it's still really funny. Couldn't get away with some of that shit today. Like where he goes like,
nah.
can't get away with that anymore.
No,
but-
it's that one scene in Breakfast Club.
Oh my god. Yeah, Michael Keaton. This one, he had about the same amount of runtime, 17 to 20 minutes, that's fine. That's all you need from that character. You don't need to overdo him.
Yeah, they'd use just the right amount of him, I'd say.
Yeah, and he had some good one-liners as usual. I can't remember any off the top of my head, but like there was a lot of laughing out loud in the theater. I will say that.
Well, I wish they didn't spoil it in the. I guess it's a different context. In the trailer, where he's like, "I'm gonna make you so happy," you know, where he's like that. Where you're like he or she agrees to marry him.
Yeah,
the way he delivers it.
I didn't watch the trailer. I wanted to be like kind of in the dark. I only watched the first trailer that came out in like April.
Yeah,
so
where he just like pops up on screen. He's all like,
"Yeah, the juice is loose." Yeah.
I was really liking. I really like Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice. I just don't like the way they revealed him. And this goes back to the whole plot line situation. I definitely think he should have just been revealed when Winona Ryder finally says Beetlejuice 3 times.
Yeah.
Or when, the first time they see him is Justin Theroux says it.
Oh,
he's like, I'm gonna help you out of this. We're gonna get through this.
Yeah, I wanna get to his character in a minute, but you're right. I lost what you said.
Michael Keaton showing up.
Yeah, Michael Keaton showing up. Okay, so Michael Keaton. Yeah, he could have, and plus he ended though like his head shrunken in the first one. So like, how did?
I think that was just a gag.
I guess it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't need to make sense for this movie. And now he's like some kind of investigator. He has a bunch of bobs with him. Like, what's going on there?
I think he was like I think he gets recruited by the police chief.
Yes, Willem Dafoe.
Because he all right. So Beetlejuice is running his like bioexorcism business, and he's got a bunch of Bobs and stuff. And Bob's the MVP of this movie.
I love Bob.
Love him. Doesn't say a word, but you know. Yeah, and then so that's happening, and then he's like, I think the police chief realizes, which is Willem Dafoe. He's all like, "Hey, yo, everyone's like fucking getting their souls sucked out. Would you happen to know anything about that, Beetlejuice?" And he's all like, "Well, mi corazón," you know.
Yeah, no, he said, then they mentioned his wife Dolores. He's like,
yeah, he's scared of her. Which I like. Yeah. We get a little backstory on Beetlejuice because I was thinking but they still call him a demon. So like demon implies that he was never human, but they do say he was human at one point in the during the play.
He acts like a demon. I guess that might be.
Yeah. But then it also comes to, and I know this is just a stupid, goofy movie.
Yeah.
How does he have any powers if he was human and nobody else is?
Since he's been in the afterlife so long, he never moved on. Maybe he gets some kind of, I don't know. It's stuff that like that where I can suspend my belief at that point. Cause they're in the afterlife. They're in this like, what's a purgatory type place. So I mean,
it just felt weird to have like a such a concrete mechanic where like or a couple, because like you can't go into the afterlife illegally without saying the mantra or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And then you can't. You have to get the person to agree to switch their life with you, saying the chant and stuff.
Yeah, let's hold on that plot line for just a second because I want to still talk about Justin Theroux's character. So
I hated his.
I hated him so much in this movie.
Yeah, he sucked.
He was a greedy bitch with a man bun.
Greedy bitch.
It's like, what? Why did we need his character? Why do we need his character? He's such a bitch, man. Like it. I get it for the comedy aspect, but like, did we need him either? I mean, to move the plot forward, I guess, to have Winona Ryder have 2 marriages going on at the same time, it was kind of annoying. But
yeah, like you got to up the ante because it would if they were just to do like yes, Beetlejuice, I'll marry you. He's like, oh yeah, okay, cool. Like only 1 marriage is in the last one. I don't know.
Yeah, we gotta get 2 this time. I don't know. It's
number 2.
Number 2. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I thought his plotline just wasn't needed. I mean, I don't know how you would have wrote it otherwise. Like, I have no absolute idea what to do at that point. But
I don't know why he had to be an asshole though. Like, okay, so Jenna Ortega is like hates everything about her mom's business or her gift or whatever.
Yeah, because she doesn't believe that ghosts are real. Yeah,
right. So it's her character arc to be like, oh, ghosts are real. I'm so sorry, Mom. can you help me find dad? But there's no real arc for Winona Ryder. Mostly just being like, I don't like you anymore, buddy.
Yeah, I couldn't see anything but Joyce Byers in this movie. I couldn't see anything but that, which is annoying. I hate to say that, but I'm just because she's a good actress. But like, she didn't play it any different. Like
one thing I missed though was the them not being scared of the ghosts. You know what I mean? Like I understand Lydia not being like because she's
when the Bobs start coming out of the house, there's that. Everybody's just like
Yeah, but the thing is like in the first movie they played it for camp. Like they would just be like anything that the ghost did or it was just like
because that's met with they were trying to get them out of the house. Yeah, like that's
it was like weird.
Yeah,
you don't have feet. Weird.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So like
I know what you mean.
That's I guess missing the tone a little bit. But I've also it's like okay, so I'm already noticing this whole conversation is all jumbled, and that's kind of like what the movie is.
That's why I was thinking the same thing.
It's like we're
trying to explain it, but we can't.
If they just got rid of the Monica Bellucci thing, I think it would have been fixed. If you just have like this concrete story of this family story between Jenna Ortega not liking her mom or her stepdad, I guess, and being like, I miss dad.
And then Beetlejuice comes to help her. And
then, I like the plot line with the boy, with the Jeremy.
I don't.
Oh, you don't? No. I thought it was cool. I thought it was like a really convincing kind of like attraction love story going on.
I was just like, with all the other stuff going on, I was just like, this too? Like, come on. How many fucking plot lines are going to have? Like, it just kind of became too much at that point to me. But I did like it. I did. But it just became too much at that point.
Yeah, I was thinking getting rid of Monica Bellucci, though. I think it would have freed up room.
Agree. But she really wasn't in it that much either. She was just kind of there.
Well, they have like this whole like extended like 10-minute scene of her just forming her body, which was good. I liked it.
It wasn't 10 minutes.
It was a bit long. I thought there was a few repeated shots.
For sure, but it was pretty cool too.
And then, Danny DeVito had to get his moment to shine.
His moment to shrink.
Yeah, he's already short enough.
I know.
Like, give him a break.
Suck the life out of him.
But yeah, like to save Beetlejuice, the reveal, I wanted a more concrete thing between the family, between Jenna Ortega and her mom, and like you replaced dad, and also like would have liked a little more actual examples of Jenna Ortega being like an environmental activist. Yeah, because I felt that was weird to just
forgot that's what she was.
She just throw that in, like she makes a few offhand comments, like it's not like she's doing anything about it. No. You know, she doesn't like have the thing at like a fundraiser for, instead of like a funeral.
Speaking of fundraisers, Catherine O'Hara. Let's get to her.
She's great.
My God, like she's
still
just
like
as fucking funny.
Almost every line she had was hilarious. Like I loved it.
She was the comedic relief for sure, and she was the best part of the movie besides Michael Keaton. And
your father left me. You guys got divorced? No, he's dead.
Like she's just so deadpan, and it's hilarious. And what else? And then she just fucking dies from the snakes. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, these snakes, they don't have their fangs anymore. Oh, you got lied to.
I was lied to.
I gotta cut
She's fucking dead. I'm not surprised. She still won't even accept it.
I need to get back. I'm not dead. Oh my God.
That's great.
But I did like the end when she finally kind of like, oh, yep, I'm dead. Oh no. Oh well.
Oh well.
What happened to her body? It's just in the graveyard.
It's probably still on that picnic.
Yep, it's in the graveyard
blanket right there.
Yeah.
Was she trying to do? What was the whole point of that? Was she just trying to do like a seance for her husband?
She was doing a seance for her husband, trying to talk to him.
She's like,
yep.
Jeff,
she probably read something online where
Charles, where are you? And then the stabs.
Yeah.
Here's something.
Okay, that was aggressive.
Well, why can't Lydia see her husband when he's dead?
Yeah,
fuck.
They really don't go into that. Maybe it's because like she has like the mental block of her daughter hating her. I don't know. It's got to be some kind of mental block. I
don't know.
It's a trope in movies.
Because he says it's not like he can't physically be there because he says I watch over you every night.
Yeah, but like,
can
we get like some kind of clue to that somewhere. I don't know.
Also, you know what I want to know? I want to know how like their economy works down there. Like, why does he have to be like a worker in the afterlife? You know, what is the soul train?
Yeah, maybe you were there for 125 years, I believe. Yeah, I believe that was explained in the first.
That's purgatory.
Yeah, purgatory for 125 years, and that was with the Janet Davis and
yeah, they found a loophole. Yeah.
They had 125 years in that house, and then they go to the afterlife, to the beyond, I think. So I guess they can choose to stay in the house they're at, or they can get a job in purgatory. Maybe that's like the way it works.
Oh, so he chose like, I don't want to see my wife and children and kid.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, that I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, a little bit of a dick there.
Or he got, that. Or well, he was in the Amazon too. He couldn't go back to a house. So I don't. All right. Well, do you have anything else on this before we rate it?
Not really. Oh, one more thing. Do you know why Beetlejuice can't say his own name?
No.
Because I feel like they mentioned that in the first one. He's like, I can't say it, you have to say it. But
probably because like that would defeat the purpose of it. Because if I tell you, like, it gets voided or something. I don't know. That's kind of how I look at it. I don't know.
Because I noticed he doesn't say it at all in the commercial.
Yeah.
He's like, come on, say it, say my name. And he's like, you know, Beetle guys?
Beetle. I just love how he does that, and that is going to be my new thing when somebody says my name like that. I'm like, it's so fucking funny. Anyway, what do you give this movie, Danny?
Jeez.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Oh, jeez, Rick. I can't do that voice. I think it's it's not great.
Really?
It's not great. No.
I still had a good time with it.
I'm only going to see this once, and I've already seen it before. Weird. Did you have to? Okay. I give it like a 75.
Okay. That was not as bad as I thought you were going to give it. Okay. I'm going to give it a straight up 80. It was a good movie. I think
you know what?
It has
70. I give it a 70.
No, you don't. It has rewatchability. And I think just for like, it's going to be a comfort movie to a lot of people, kind of like the first Beetlejuice. I think it's definitely not nearly as good as that first Beetlejuice.
Yeah, no, that one's better.
What do you get the first Beetlejuice? Because we haven't ever talked about the movie on here.
Yeah. So I just saw it. I'm willing to admit I am not the target audience for this movie.
No, you're not.
So, but because I like Tim Burton for what he is, I like the Batman movie.
The Batman.
I know why you're afraid to go doing this little meeting in the middle of it. All right. I don't know. I think I'll give that one an 85. I don't think it's amazing. You know, it's okay. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
It's not quite a 4.5 star movie for me, but it's a 4-star movie. So on Letterboxd, that is. I'm probably gonna give it a 88. It's a really good movie.
Crazy 88.
Yeah, and 2 is a very good sequel. It's just kind of like Inside Out 2. It's a good sequel to a great movie. That's kind of where I'm looking at it. So,
Toy Story 3.
Oh, now you can make me sad.
Or no, more Toy Story 4. I think Toy Story 3 is my favorite.
Yeah, don't make me sad. Jesus.
And they're all going to go in the furnace and they're all like, I love you guys.
Oh, my God. And then, Andy at the end. Oh, my God.
Although I watched a video. Savage Books. You know him?
No.
He's like a video.
Okay.
He's a video creator on YouTube. He edits books and stuff. But he's like, he broke it down how Woody is such a dick in that movie.
Yeah.
Because he's like, because in the beginning of the movie, like Andy takes only Woody with him to college.
Hold on to it. I mean, he wants to hold on to his friend. I get it.
But the best part is like Woody is going to put his toys, the other toys, in the attic.
Yeah.
And then they get mad at Andy when like the bag.
He was very selfish, very greedy. I get it.
Yeah, but he's like, okay, guys, we need to go. We can't be at this daycare thing. We need to go in the attic and wait for Andy, knowing full well that he would have been brought with Andy, the only toy to go with Andy.
Yep.
So they're just like, you guys need to stay in this attic forever, while I'm chilling with my buddy.
It's fucked. But
he's kind of a dick.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're Seen It Before. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok with this handle @SeenItBeforecast. That's SCENE it Beforecast. I'm Dan, and you can also find me. Whoa, hey! You can also find me on Letterboxd with DonutMan96. I'm gonna start promoting my Letterboxd here.
Anyway, I'm Danny. You can find me on Instagram at Danny_Wash, my Letterboxd and Serialize That, DJ Wash, or my YouTube channel, which is just Danny Was. What are we doing next?
What are we doing next?
Yeah.
We are doing
With a Nickelback song. Here goes the next contestant.
yeah, Speak No Evil, the James McAvoy remake from 2022.
Why? I just don't know. Like, I'm so not excited, but now I'm a little curious because
I am too.
the trailer spoiled the whole movie, right? Like, that's gotta be.
I think so, because it came out 2 years ago. But I think I don't know if I want to watch the new one first and then the old one to see like what they changed, or if I want to watch the old one first then the new one. That's kind of where
Well,
I'm
I got
at.
the old one on the.
I know
on the
you
Plex,
do. So I'm just like trying to figure out like how do I want to watch these? Like,
you should watch them at the same time.
can't.
Yeah, you can. Just bring your phone into the theater.
There will be nobody in the theater.
and be like,
Everybody hates the trailer when it's on, so I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna go see this movie. So we probably could do that, honestly.
I don't know why they're doing this. Although, but it's got good actors in it. Like, I love James McAvoy.
That's probably why they're redoing it, because they can get better actors. That's what we're watching next. Speak No Evil. We'll see you next time.